Yes, Hayley, thank you very much. We've actually come from North Yorkshire to West Yorkshire. We're now at Bradford City with the boss, Graham Alexander. Graham, thank you so much for your time today. Beautiful surroundings here, of course. Wonderful place to come and do your training and your work. The first question is, though, given your experience in the game, does pre-season 2024 look like pre-season 1988?
No, nowhere near, because the balls are out on day one, and I think you'll know back in the day it would have been probably day 7 or 8 before we even pretended we were footballers. But the thing is, the physical preparation for the players is just as important. There's a lot of science behind it now, but there's no magic pill that you can take and it just appears. You have to put the hard yards in, and the players have certainly done that. But no, we've been playing football from day one.
And the key thing is, I suppose, given how long you've been at the football club, coming back in here in November, it's your first real look at them in pre-season, of course. Gives you plenty of time, the friendlies that you play, the games that you play in preparation for that first game at the weekend. What you've seen so far, has it pleased you?
It has, yeah, and it wasn't just pre-season. We've had time to prep because we were here at the end of last season, and we could give them the off-season program as well, which was really important because it was quite a long summer off. So they really hit that well. So they came back in really good shape, and then we just had a real solid 3 or 4 weeks. But the last couple of weeks has been refining it down to the tactical side, the real detail. But the players have approached it in the right manner. The first couple of games we were a little bit fatigued going into them, but I knew that. But as we've gone through the pre-season fixtures, the performance has got better, they've got sharper, and all ready for the big kick-off.
Big kick-off and big football club, of course, Bradford City in League Two. Expectations all around the city. Over 13,000 season tickets sold. It's safe to say there'll be a huge following at Valley Parade once the season gets up and running. With that comes great expectation, not just outside the club, but inside, because you're an ambitious manager. You want to take this club back where it feels it belongs.
Yeah, 100%. The thing is, the ambition of every manager is to win games. So I think players are the same. The expectation from the outside is different from club to club, but certainly Bradford City in League Two, there's an expectation there to win. But the thing for me is it's breaking it down to what you have on the pitch, because you can only win games on the pitch, not in the stands or what training facilities you have. It's about the players you have on the pitch, and we've tried to prepare them in the best way possible. We made some really good additions, and we're hoping to do 1 or 2 more before the end of the window. But yeah, look, it's I'll be lying if I say the expectation here isn't to win. But I don't think we're the only club in League Two with those ambitions. We just got to manage those expectations. I think we do have an inner drive and an ambition to be successful. But the outside noise, the outside pressure, really, we need to park that and focus on what we have to do to win games of football. Nothing will win games of football outside of the pitch.
You mentioned additions. Anthony Sarcevic is one of the key names that's come in. 5 promotions out of League Two. Was that anything to do with the signing, or is it just because he's a terrific footballer?
Well, the first promotion he had in the Football League was with me at Fleetwood. We brought him from non-league, and he was our top scorer that season and scored the winning goal in the playoff final. So he's had a fantastic career since then. And like you say, a bit of a promotion specialist. But listen, if we're banking on one player to help us get promotion, then we're in the wrong game, and our direction is wrong. So he's one of many good players here. There's a few promotion winners in there, Richie Smallwood and people like that as well. But yeah, certainly we wanted to bring in promotion winning experience, that successful sort of attitude, and he'll know throughout the season the pitfalls, the dips that you might have, and you come through the other side. If you stay strong, then you get your success. So we have several players that have that experience under their belt.
I suppose that's the key thing as well, given what your career was like and the leadership that you showed all the way through right to the end, when, the playing career speaks for itself moving into management. Is that a type of player that you have an affinity with, that runs your dressing room for you?
I think all managers like good characters and winning mentality. So I don't think my playing career has nothing to do with me wanting to sign Anthony Sarcevic or keeping Richie Smallwood here and people like that. I just recognise people that want to win every single day. I do recognise that aspect, and I think it rubs off on people. It certainly rubbed off on me as a young player, those sort of environments. Then as you get older, you take on that responsibility to sort of drive that attitude and that environment. So we do look for characters, and then we give them the head, we give them the responsibility to take that on. We don't. It's not a dictatorship where I want to run everything. We have to have leadership, but you have to train that leadership and let it flourish. And I think when they go onto the pitch, it's not me fixing the problems. I can do it at half time or something like that, but it's them on field, and they have to have the responsibility, and they certainly get that from me.
Brief last question. MK Dons at the weekend, a former club of yours. Extra edge to the start of the season for you?
I think it would have been years ago, but when you've done 30 odd years in the game, you come up against former clubs and you learn how to park it to the side. But no, I think it's two good clubs with two good football teams that will obviously want to start in the right fashion. So I'm looking forward to the game. Barry
Wisehead in charge of Bradford City, Graham Alexander. They're one of the big boys in League Two. Follow them across the season on Sky Sports. See how they get on. Back to you, Hayley.